And in other news, a war of words this morning between former Speaker and Retirement Fund Board Chairman Joe T. San Augustine and Governor Eddie Calvo over the GUAM Retirement Fund. Here's more. Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz's Bill 2 was years in the making. It's a compromise legislation that seeks to provide relief to thousands of GovGuam employees who are under the defined contributions plan of the GovGuam Retirement Fund. Unlike the defined benefits plan, DC members contribute a fixed amount of their salaries, which is matched by the government and invested in the market, much like a 401k plan. On Mornings with Patty on News Talk K57, Retirement Fund Board Chairman Joe T. San Augustine went on to emphatically defend Bill 2, which was vetoed by Governor Eddie Calvo back in May.
That bill on hybrid, we've been working for the last, say, almost 10 years. It's really very, very important, Patty, and I cannot overly overemphasize that there are over 5,000 employees that are now having a system, a retirement benefit that does not give them any retirement benefits whatsoever.
San Augustine went on to express his disappointment with the Calvo administration and even had some scathing remarks for Department of Administration Director Christine Boletto over her decision to hire an independent actuary to analyze the hybrid retirement bill.
She doesn't know anything about retirement, and yet her predecessor had worked on it. People in the administration had worked on it. People have worked on the last year, even before Calvo even get to office.
So you're saying it's because of Christine Boletto being in there now?
Yeah,
she doesn't have a full grasp.
Completely innocent. He doesn't even know a damn thing what she's talking about. So what she does, she brings an actuary.
This is when Governor Calvo intervened, calling into the show to fend for Boletto and his veto of Bill 2. Governor Calvo says his decision to veto Bill 2 was based on concern that the bill would increase the unfunded liability of GovGuam and impact DC members as well as DB members in the long run. Then this happened.
And I hear a lot of crying and ranting and raving by our former Speaker and Vice Speaker. I want to solve the issue of those DCers that have an issue. And I beg to differ about 5,000. We can go on to that number.
Fine. Governor, I hate to interrupt this thing, but you had opportunity for the last 2 years to go over this bill back and forth. And all of a sudden, when you got a new director of administration.
Hey, by the way, Speaker, I wasn't the one that voted for the bill that put a bunch of DCers in trouble. That was folks such as you and previous Democratic senators. I'm trying to solve the problem for our DCers. Some of the problems that you caused, Speaker San Augustine.
You had an opportunity for the last 3 years to go over this thing, and you now have an opportunity to override the veto bill that's been discussed left to right.
Mr. Speaker, you know what this is? This is a power grab by the retirement fund on the taxpayers and the general fund.
There is no power grab on this thing, Governor, by all means. We're only for the benefit of the 5,000 people that are now without any coverage at all. You want to continue having these people without any coverage at all, then so be it.
All right.
You can listen to the full interview online at pacificnewscenter.com.